I don't even remember. Okay. Welcome back to Ultra.
DPS Ultra.
Oh god, I can actually hear you now. I had to lower the on my end. I had to lower the in-game audio because it was so loud, and I couldn't hear Chris's soft. Oh my god! Oh Jesus fucking Christ!
You walk in on him pissing.
Oh my god, that actually scared me. I forgot about that. Oh god.
You're too busy talking about my sultry voice.
Your yeah.
My ding dang voice box.
Yeah, we took a little bit of a break. Chris was showing me
Trombone champ.
trombone. I keep wanting to say trombone hero.
I mean, it's essentially what it is.
Pretty much a trombone champ. It was like a Guitar Hero ripoff. It would be fucking hilarious if they made actual like trombone like instruments that you can plug into like your PS5 and dude away on it.
I think it was just a fucking egg in the oven.
I mean, you know, you're cooking eggs. I should probably. Whoa.
What you making? Baked egg.
I'm baking a egg. A lone single egg.
Like a
Oh
quiche?
fuck! God
no,
damn it! I
just
forgot
an
about.
egg.
Forgot the chainsaw man. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, cool.
Chainsaw fella.
Yeah. Have you seen any? Have you watched any good horror movies lately?
Oh god. No, actually. Been a while since I've watched a horror movie. Now that I think about it, I haven't watched a movie in a couple months at least.
So I started watching. I think it's on. I started watching it on Shudder. It's called. It's a Argentinian Argentinian horror movie called. I don't remember like the Spanish name or whatever, but it's called Terrified.
Buenos Aires.
Huh?
Buenos Aires.
Sure. But it's called Terrified, and it was actually like pretty creepy. But I stopped watching it because it's on. I watched it on Shudder, and God, fuck off and goddamn die already.
Get him with the bass. Bass attack.
Shotgun will do. But I watched it on Shudder, and I stopped watching it because the like the audio kept cutting out on it, and I thought it was my soundbar, so I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And but it was actually like pretty fucking creepy. Like there's a scene like fairly early on in the movie where so like basically it's about this dude and his wife, and they're living in a house, but the wife is like hearing voices coming from like their sink, and so like the husband, obviously because it's a fucking like horror movie, so every husband automatically assumes that like the wife is like just hearing things, but they think it's like their next door neighbor, and nice.
Wow,
And
that's
so,
really good.
yeah. Normally I suck with sniper rifles in video games. But anyway, so the dude is like, "Oh, it's Charles from next door. He's doing a bunch of construction on his house." And the wife is like, "No, I don't think so, because it sounded like it was coming from like the garbage disposal." And so the dude goes next door, or he like is pounding on the door, like yelling at his neighbor to fucking keep it down. And when he goes back to his wife, like he hears a bunch of like banging and shit, and he goes back to the room that he hears the banging in, and his wife is being like levitated in their like shower, and she's being like slammed hella fucking violently against like their shower walls, and it was super fucking gnarly because you know how in game or not games in movies where they try to show like somebody being violently like hit against like a wall or something like that, and there's like a slight cut before they hit the wall. Basically, it looked like she was really being like shoved against a wall, and there was fucking blood, and her face was like caved in, and that's about as far as I got because the audio kept cutting in and out, and I was really fucking irritated because it was a super fucking violent and gnarly scene. I'll use the key. To the point where I was like getting like actually kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, I found that like the older I've gotten, the more like movies get to me. Like I still watch horror movies, but like the older I've gotten, like the scenes like that, it actually makes me go like oh shit.
Yeah.
Whereas I used to just like laugh and be like, oh shit, that's crazy. I mean, I still do, but like it affects me differently.
Yeah, and like I'm kind of the same way. Like I've seen like plenty of like violent horror movies, and I just kind of like laugh it off when there's a scene like that. But the way that this scene was filmed, I think what did it was, and obviously like you'd have to see it to know what I'm talking about. But like with scenes in movies like that, it when it goes on for so long, like the scene goes on for so long, where you're just like, okay, this has been going on for like a little bit longer than I would have liked. Like, oh, hello. Like the scene was probably, if I had to guess, I'd say probably like maybe a minute and a half. But like it's a minute and a half of this woman just fucking like being like thrown against the shower walls, like back and forth, and there's blood everywhere, and the dude is like screaming, and the wife is like screaming, and you see like short like instances of her face just being caved in, and it's really fucking uncomfortable. And I was just like, oh my god, like, and like I couldn't watch any, not because of the scene, but just because the audio kept cutting out and I was getting pissed off. But there's another scene that I originally wanted to watch the movie for, and so did you ever see no, I'm gonna wait. Did you ever watch 100 Scariest Movie Moments on Bravo, like fucking like 15 years ago?
Oh yeah, classic.
Okay, so Shudder started doing a series called 101 Scariest Movie Moments of All Time, which it's basically like the same thing, but obviously like a little more updated with like more recent movies. And that movie, Terrified, is on that list. And there's a scene that made me want to... Ooh. Scary church. There's
All
a
churches
scene...
are scary.
Of course. That's where Jesus is.
Scary.
I assume. Hello? Oh. So that movie is on 100 Scariest Movie Moments. And the scene that made me want to check... Oh, shit. The scene that made me want to check the movie out was... oh, god fucking damn it. Oh, hell yeah. So the husband and wife that I just mentioned, they have a son, and the son ends up getting hit by a bus, or like not a bus, but like a truck, and the son dies, right? And so the son gets buried and all that shit, and oh.
Speaking of buried.
Woo. So the son gets buried, and like there's another character that I didn't know who it was because obviously I didn't get that far in the movie. But the father, the dad, calls this other dude over, and he's like, "Hey, you need to come over right now and see this." And the guy comes over, and they walk into the kitchen, and the corpse of the son is sitting at the kitchen table with like a bowl of cereal and a bowl of, or like a glass of like orange juice in front of him. And it's not like the son is like alive but dead. It's a fucking corpse.
Ooh.
And they're just like, and apparently, like, from what the clip on 101 Scariest Movie Moments said, apparently the clip is like close to 10 minutes long.
Jesus
And it's the
Christ.
it's the dad and this dude talking about how, well, you know, how could this happen? You know, it's did you bring him here? No, I didn't bring him here. Well, how else would he get here? And the whole time it's like a static shot. Go ahead, light it. Go ahead and throw it. Excuse me. It's a static shot of the dad and this other dude talking, while in the background is the kid just sitting at the table, not moving. He's not like, you know, he's not like alive but dead. It's like, it's a fucking corpse. And
Weird.
they're just like, oh god.
Leon, have you reached the church yet?
Yeah, I'm at the fucking church.
Yeah, I'm fucking at the fucking goddamn church. Hunnigan, what do you want?
Scenic route. At any rate, Ashley's probably inside that structure. Rescue her.
Oh,
Hurry.
speaking of scary movies and videos and stuff.
Hold on, let me finish this real quick.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
So like basically they're in the kitchen for like close to 10 minutes, like, right? And the dude, not the dad, but the other dude is like going up to the kid and like looking at him closely to see like what the, like, you know, how he would have gotten there. And basically, long story short, they're just like, okay, well, I guess he's just here, whatever. And so they just they leave the kid in the kitchen, and like they leave him overnight, right? And the next day, like the next morning, I guess like the neighbor kid walks over, and he knocks on the window because he just sees the kid sitting at the kitchen table, and he like knocks on the window, and he kind of like slowly stops knocking, and then you just see the head of the corpse just slowly turn to the right and look at the kid through the window, and then it cuts away.
Jeez.
And I was like, fuck, I have to watch this. This looks like the scariest goddamn movie ever. But I never finished it because the fucking legal official way that I wanted to watch it didn't fucking work. So if any of you are looking for a scary movie based on what I've just explained to you and potentially spoiled part of the movie for you, oh god, god damn it, go on Shudder.
Job.
Go on Shudder and watch Terrified. It's a Argentinian horror movie and it looks fucking scary. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say there's blue medallions there.
Okay.
There's one to your right, hanging off the little bridge things. But there's this show I've been watching. Like I like binged every single episode of it. It's Paranormal Caught on Camera on Discovery. Discovery. Yeah, like one of the.
It's probably
Discovery.
Travel Channel or Discovery. Yeah.
Yeah, like one of those. And it's just like compilations of like paranormal videos and stuff that viewers have sent in.
Yeah.
And then they have like paranormal investigators and like commentators like talk about it. And there are some fucking absolutely terrifying videos on that show
Really?
that are like clearly not staged. They're like, oh my god, like some of them, oh damn.
Money, baby.
Like there's this one where this guy, he worked like the night shift at this old theater in LA, I think. And he you know, kept hearing stuff happening, like stuff moving and stuff throughout the theater. And one night he hears some stuff going on in the main theater area where, you know, there's the chairs and all that, and then the stage. and he so he like takes his phone out and he's like, okay, I just heard something through here, so I'm gonna be walking through and I'm filming it because this is scary. And so he like doesn't really see anything when he's walking through it, and then he hears like a piano, like some keys on a piano just like kind of lightly being tapped. And so he kind of starts like panning around the theater, and then there's like one of those box seats that are kind of up above everything, kind of like where Lincoln was killed.
Yeah.
And he's like panning over, and then he goes up towards the box seats, and he turns towards one, and this like person with a non-discernible face like pokes its head over the box.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, and like he's like, oh shit, and he like runs off. And he took another video where he heard noises again, and it was kind of the like equipment room behind the stage, I think.
Yeah.
Where they keep all the stage props and all that. And he walks back there because he hears the piano again. And he goes into the entrance of the room, and he's filming it, and the lights go out. And then he just hears like the lowest tone keys on the piano, just like it's just like a hand, comes down on the keys on like the super deep tones, and it's just like right after the light goes out. And so he obviously freaks out and runs back. And there's just like so many videos of like that where it's people just seeing something creepy and then like filming it, and did just so happen to catch something. And then there's obviously some where it's like, okay, this is bullshit, but there's a bunch of really, really scary shit on there. Like, and then they have like UFO videos and stuff like that, which are pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of like really interesting. Like I follow a few different like paranormal like YouTube channels, and there's a lot of clips where you're like, all right, like this is clearly fucking just like bullshit. But there's a few every once in a while where I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, oh wait, let me get through this. Yeah, fucking, oh, gotta run away from the boulder. Oh, it's coming for me. Will I get away? Oh, I guess we'll find out. Only one way to find out. Oh, this is the lake. The lake? No, never mind, not yet. Like, there's this one, shut up. So there's this one YouTube channel that I follow that I highly recommend everybody check out called Nuke's Top 5. And, like, not saying everything that he posts is, like, legitimate or whatever, but, and he openly, like, when he posts clips, he's like, he never is like, oh my god, this is, like, 100%, like, paranormal. He's like, is this paranormal, or is it all an elaborate hoax? You decide. But, there's this one, clip that, or not clip, but, series of clips that he posts kind of regularly of this lady who lives on, like, she lives, like, out in the country, and, she posts, like, oh, I hear voices up in the top floor of, fuck off, snake, up in the top floor of my house, but it's always, like, it's kind of hard to explain, like, she always hears voices, but, like, in a way to where her camera is pointed, like, conspicuously to where, oh, maybe somebody might be, like, behind her. And it's always, like, really infuriating. Like, there was one clip where she was outside, and she's like, oh, I heard a voice out here. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, you guys! Like, I'm gonna talk, so you don't you know it's not me." And as she was saying that, there was a voice that was like, "Help me!" like that. But she's like, "Oh my gosh, you guys! Like, that wasn't me. I swear to God." And she was like turning her camera like super slow, and I was like, "All right, there's like very clearly somebody behind you, like pretending." What the? Oh shit! God damn it! But anyway, so like there are videos out there where I'm like, you guys, it's clearly fucking like fake, where it's very obviously fake. But then there are some where, like there was this one where this old dude was investigating. I think it was like a school or something. And he set up cameras, like, everywhere, where he was like, I want to prove this is real. Like, I want to prove there's nobody behind me, there's nobody, like, off in a corner. And, he was like, he had a camera, positioned down a hallway, and he had a camera on him, and he had a camera pointed, like, ow. Like, down the, oh my god, what the fuck? Shit.
Oh.
He had a camera, like, position like down. Oh, I can eat the bass. Down like basically every hallway that could prove that like he's not like faking this, or he's not like pretending that this is like staged or whatever. And he was like standing in a hallway doing like an EVP session, and all of a sudden at the end of the hallway like a door opened. And he was like, what the fuck was that? And he went in the door, and it was completely uncut, like there were no cuts at all. And he went in the door, and he fucking screamed. And it turns out there was, like, this giant-ass, like, clown doll inside this closet. And it was, like, there was no way, there was only one way in or out of the closet, and it was the door that opened.
Oh,
and
God.
he went in there, and he was like, oh my god! And he, like, ran out. And, he, like, went back in and, like, looked, and it was just, like, this fucking giant-ass, like, creepy, like, clown doll. And when he was looking at it, like he heard like the camera that was aimed down the hallway like started shaking, and he was like, what the hell? And then he like ran out of the room and like picked up the camera and like just like booked it. And I was like, holy shit! Like if that was staged, that was very well done. But I still don't fucking know how he did it.
Yeah, like some stuff, it may not be paranormal or whatever, but it's some stuff it's easy to tell, and then others it's kind of, I don't know, like who knows what the hell it is.
Yeah.
There's oh, what was it? There was a there was this one. It was this woman who lived, she was in college and she was renting this apartment, or she was renting a room in this townhouse from some people, and she would hear like knocking and stuff all the time at night. And so one time when it got like particularly bad, she pulled out her phone and she was sitting in her bed, and there was not a whole lot in her room because I guess she had just moved in there or something.
Mm-hmm.
And she is sitting there with a golf club in her hand, and she's recording, and you just hear this like crazy stomping coming up the stairs, and she all of a sudden there's banging on the door, and the door is like shaking like crazy. Mm-hmm. And then another door, I think the door to like her closet or something, starts shaking. And then as the door, like the door to the hallway is getting banged on, it all of a sudden just opens up, and there's nobody standing there. And oh god, it's such a scary video. And she eventually just like runs out of the house.
Wow.
It's such a terrifying video. and you can tell that she's actually really, really scared, or she was a really good actor.
You know, there's. Oh, go ahead.
It is. I mean, if it is fake, it's a very, very convincing video.
There's this one video. It's not necessarily like paranormal per se, but there was this one video. It's God, I wish I can remember the name of the channel, but it's basically like this video of like different scary shit, like shit that's like meant to like scare you, and it's like, oh, the scary sounds, or like, oh, scary gifs. And there was this one clip where it's from a movie. I don't remember the name of the movie, but I shouldn't even say it's a clip. It's like a GIF of this girl who is like, it's one of those like semi-recent horror movies where it's like, oh, it's like the webcam and it's like recording the girl and it's like something scary happens. But while it's playing that clip, this, like, they overlay audio of somebody knocking on a door, but it's specifically, like, on the right channel. So it comes from, like, your right ear. And, oh, god damn it. And, dude, I swear, I gotta send it to you before we end this call. But I swear to fucking God, it was the most, like, it was one of the scariest things I have ever heard in my life. And it wasn't, like, supposed to be scary. It was just, it sounded so fucking real that...
I hate shit like that.
Yeah, like, I watched it at night. I watched it at, like, 11:30 at night. And I literally threw my headphones off. And because I thought, like, Stephanie or somebody, like, was, like, knocking on my door. And, like, I sat there frozen for, like, a few seconds. I was like, hello? And there was nobody there, and I replayed the clip, and I was like, oh my god, that was the fucking video I was watching. It was so fucking scary. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
You fucking missed.
Nah, I'm good. I'm alright. But yeah, it's like, it's sort of a testament to, like, good audio design. Like, even though it wasn't, like, intended to be, like, you know, audio design per se, but it still scared the fuck out of me. And Zabuski. Got him.
Great news.
I'm gonna kill this motherfucking tadpole-ass tadpole. Is it a tadpole?
I think it's supposed to be like a giant salamander or something.
Oh, I think you're right. Oh, boy.
Salamander.
Can I heal? Oh, I can. I didn't.
Let's open up my briefcase real quick. Oh, I should have used the yellow.
Oh, well. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, fucking sucking.
You fucked it.
I did. I did. I'm panicked. I'm panicking. There's a giant nematode that's gonna eat me. Oh, but. Gotti. Oh, god, I didn't gotti. No, I gotti. Let me at him. Let me stick you.
This boat has a lot of fucking harpoons.
I'm gonna stick you with my penis. Gotti. Oh god. This boss fight isn't hard. It's just kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's fairly tedious.
There we go. Yeah. It's just like, because you have very limited control on your boat, and you just basically have to just aim really well. Oh boy. Aye. Quick, Chris, you were an Eagle Scout. What would be the best thing to do in this situation?
Yeah, cut it.
Oh. With an oversized knife like Leon is now?
Yeah, right over your shin.
Yeah, just like wildly, just stab at it with no regard for your safety.
Yeah.
Oh, good job,
Eagle
Leon.
Scout way.
I wonder if Leon was an Eagle Scout.
Oh, he definitely was. Look at him. He's a white boy with a big knife.
And a backpack. Not a backpack, what would you call that? A sachet?
Sachet?
Yeah. What is that?
You mean like the straps?
Sure.
What are those called? Harness?
There you go. A harness.
A harness?
Yeah. Well, I wonder what will become of Leon. I guess we'll have to find out in the next episode of DPS Ultra.
He fucking
And what
dies.
and well, dude, don't spoil it. And what will Leon wear? Will he wear a sachet? Will he wear a harness? Will he wear a and bye.
Or some little number.
Some little dangled. All right, bye.